A couple of months ago, Sega dropped a bombshell with the announcement of a new upcoming 2D Sonic game, Sonic Superstars. They were not only giving our favorite blue spiky boy a fresh new look, but adding 4-player multiplayer to a traditional side-scroller for the first time ever. As a huge fan of Sonic and someone who is personally very excited for this game, I traveled all the way to Gamescom in Cologne, Germany, and spent an extensive amount of time with the demo. I played the game for well over an hour with every character on each level, and here are my thoughts. But before we get into that, I have a few things to shill. Number one, please subscribe to this channel. I upload a variety of games here, but Sonic and Mario are the two big boys, and you can expect a full playthrough of Sonic Superstars, as well as the new Frontiers update, and more. I'm gonna be real busy between the end of September and December, is what I'm saying. 2, I'll also be uploading all the uncut footage on my second channel, Choctopus DX, which, to be truthful, I'm not entirely sure what the channel's true purpose is yet, but you'll find more gameplay over there. Last, we'll be doing a full 4-player playthrough, which will likely be balls-to-the-wall chaos bananas on our group channel side quest. We're also really close to 100K over there, and we have a lot of fun on that channel, so I would just love to push it over the edge. Okay, no more shilling, only Sonic. So let's talk gameplay. A lot of people, me included, were worried about the physics of a new 2D Sonic game following Sonic 4, but I'm happy to calm those worries because Superstars plays great. And before we get any deeper, I'd like to make note that all of the footage was captured on a Nintendo Switch and used the same demo build that was available during Summer Game Fest, so disregard any glitches because it probably is a very early build. To start, every character plays completely different as you would expect. Sonic has his complete arsenal, spin dash, drop dash, Tails can fly, Knuckles glides, and Amy has a double jump, and then you can mash it to spin or hammer. No surprises here. The game feels like classic Sonic, and it was nice. The build only had 2 abilities that you could use, the first being the water ability from the Blue Chaos Emerald, which was obtained in a new type of bonus stage where you swung from node to node. It was easy, and I'm not sure how later bonus stages are going to fare in comparison, but I'm assuming that's the point, so you can get the emeralds and use the power-up. The other that was already unlocked, and I'm unsure if you start the game with it, was the Shadow Clone Jutsu, or whatever the hell we're calling it. The Water Emerald lets you climb up waterfalls, and then the clones are kind of like a screen clear and damage any enemies they hit. I used it a few times on the first boss, and it pretty much wiped the whole first phase. Of both of the stages I played, neither felt at any point like they were dragging. Each were fun in their own ways. And stages are pretty big, so charting the optimal path for you speedrunners is gonna take some time. I talked about the Emerald bonus stage, but you actually have a number of bonus stages. Checkpoints will spawn portals that are bite-sized. You know what? I don't even know if we can call these bonus stages because they're over in like 10 seconds. But you'll fall through a portal and you'll collect some rings only to be spit back out at the other end. My only gripe is that they feel like they break up the momentum of the stage with the loading screen a little bit, but I also don't know how that's going to change in the final product. You also have your traditional Sonic 1 style bonus stage where it rotates, where you're trying to collect medals. I'm not quite sure what the medals do yet, but you also get them for every 100 rings. I think in my entire playthrough, I only died once, and I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't know if they're going to replace lives or if they're just going to be currency for something else in the game and there won't be a life system. As far as looks, the game is super bright and colorful. I loved Bridge Island a lot, and I assume that's going to be the starter stage because it has that energy, but it's not confirmed, especially with the Eggman fight at the end and his little starter robot. Just all feels very stage 1. And as far as difficulty goes, it wasn't terribly difficult, but there are some moments that require reflexes, like the whale on the bridge. The other playable stage was Speed Jungle, which was delightful. This had a big Badnik boss fight that wasn't Eggman, but was also cool and definitely required you to be more active. So no sitting around waiting for the next hit with this dude, and I respect it. As far as items go, you had your standard ring and shield boxes, and the Sonic 3 electric shield makes a return in the form of a magnet shield which still pulls nearby rings. Each character was fun, and I'm curious to see how power-ups are going to be managed with multiple players and how they will interact with each other on screen. Unfortunately, the demo was only single player, but the game drops soon, so we really don't have to wait that much longer. And there really isn't much more to say until the full game drops, and hopefully this answered some of your burning questions. If it didn't, feel free to ask in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer what I can. Thanks for watching, enjoy the rest of the footage, and be sure to subscribe.